Welcome back everyone. This video is part of the series on the IMG friendly residency programs in United States. Today I have picked Midwest region. The Midwest region contains a lot of states. Major states are the Dakotas, Nebraska, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin. We have already discussed the IMG friendly programs in Illinois, Michigan, and I will discuss the Ohio in a separate video because Ohio has a lot of IMG friendly programs. So, a little bit background about the Midwestern region. Most of the states are cold. It's a very sparsely populated area, but the living standard is very good because the expenses are very low, and usually the pays after residency are higher in terms of hospitalist or primary care or specialty people. Also, the tax rate is also very low. In South Dakota, the tax rate is zero, and in other states, it's very low as well. So, in terms of residency, the workload is very low, and there is adequate nursing and case management support available in most of the residency program, except for some few programs in the major cities like St. Louis or Chicago. And in most of these programs, the tactics are really good. That's why a lot of AMGs are now preferring to come here because of the great standard of living. The area is itself really sparsely populated. That's why there are not many residency programs, and even in these residency programs, the number of residents is kind of lower as compared to the New York programs. It's about 8 to 15 residents per class. So we will start from the west side and then gradually come towards the east. We will start from the Dakotas. So we have the University of North Dakota as our first program. It's located in Fargo. As I mentioned, it's very cold here. They prefer locals. If they get any locals from Minnesota or North or South Dakota, they will take these people. They usually take IMGs with USMLE scores of 240 to 260, but for AMGs, they don't have a score limit since they just prefer anyone who wants to come here and has some local ties. They have only geriatric fellowship inside the hospital, and their fellowship match rate is also very low. You will be lucky if there isn't any local AMGs applying this year. Otherwise, if there are many AMGs, then chances are that they won't take any IMGs. Then we have University of South Dakota. I interviewed there. It's located at Sioux Fall. It's a small town, kind of middle of nowhere. The closest bigger town is Omaha, which is like 2 to 3 hours drive. Just like South Dakota, North Dakota, it's really cold. They have cardiology fellowship, and they do take people with USMLE scores of 230 to 250. It's about 90% IMG program. It used to be AMG, but their board score rate was very bad, so they started taking IMGs. Uh, as I mentioned, they have cardiology. In addition to that, they also have geriatrics. I don't know why, but they have a very good fellowship placement rate. Our next state is Nebraska. In Nebraska, we have only one program, the Creighton University. It's located in Omaha, the hometown of Warren Buffett. It's slightly a bigger town. They have about 40 to 50% IMGs. They usually take people with some research background and usually take people with USMLE scores of 240 to 260. They have a very excellent fellowship placement rate. They also have all major in-house fellowships. Then we have the states of Minnesota and Iowa. In Minnesota and Iowa, they have very few programs and they are AMG predominant. I won't advise you to apply in these states. So south of Nebraska is the state of Kansas. In Kansas, the only IMG friendly program is the University of Kansas, Wichita. It's a nice city. This program is university affiliated community program. It has like around 50% IMGs. Among IMGs, the predominant one are the Arabs, particularly from Lebanon. So if you have any home links to Lebanon, do apply here. But they also take Pakistanis and Indian IMGs as well. Their USMLE score cutoff is between 230 to 250, and they also have very great fellowship placement rates, although they don't have any in-house fellowships, and they do sponsor a J1 visa. The first program in the state of Missouri that I want to discuss is the University of Missouri, Kansas City. So Kansas City itself is split between two states, Kansas as well as in Missouri, and both areas have their own universities. So University of Missouri, Kansas City, they do have a lot of fellowships. They do take a lot of IMGs, about 60 to 70% IMGs, which are predominantly Arabs. Their score range is about 240 to 260, and as I mentioned, all major fellowships are there, and they also have a very good fellowship placement rate. They take only J1. Next program in Missouri is SSM Health, which is situated in St. Louis. They take both green card and non-US citizen IMGs. They sponsor H-1B visa as well. This program is really good for people who have significant gaps. They take people who have graduated within the last 7 years. So if you have significant amount of gap years, you should apply in this program. I know one of my attending, she had like 8 9 years of gaps, but again the thing was she had some family connection to the area. So they have a very good fellowship placement rate. They don't have any in-house fellowships, and as we can see from the gaps, they also take people with low scores like 220 and 250. Next program in Missouri is St. Luke, which is also situated in St. Louis. They sponsor both J1 and H1B. They have like more than 60% IMGs. They also have very good fellowship placement rate, but they don't have any in-house fellowships. Their score ranges between 240 to 260. Now we will move on to the state of Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, the famous program for IMGs is the Marshfield Clinic. It's kind of located middle of nowhere, a small town known as Marshfield. If you have any family connection, your CV doesn't matter then. They will take you. If you are local, they will take you. So usually the score range is between 220 to 250, but I have seen people with even attempts matched to this program if you have a proper connection. They don't have any fellowships, and most of their graduates go to hospitalist track. Actually, you can live like a king in there because the living expenses are not very much, and you can do a lot of savings in this area. Number ninth program, which is also in Wisconsin, is Aurora Health. It's a very big group. They employ like about 33,000 people. This hospital is located in Milwaukee. It's a purely green card program, and the number of IMGs is kind of on the lower side, about 10%. But the good thing is they have all major fellowships here. So if you have a green card and you get matched here, you will be very lucky, since you can easily get into fellowship. The last program in our list is from the state of Indiana, which is the Indiana University Ball Memorial. It's a affiliated community hospital and is affiliated with Indiana University. It's not the main Indiana University hospital program. It's located in Munich, which is like 1 hour drive from Indianapolis. It takes about 60% IMGs. Most of the IMGs are from subcontinent India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and from Asia as well. Their score ranges 240 to 260. They don't have any in-house fellowship, but the fellowship placement rates are good because most of the residents rotate through the main Indiana University hospital. So that's it for today. If you like my video, hit like and do let me know in comments which other important topics you want me to discuss. And please subscribe and hit notification button for more upcoming content. Thank you all. Have a nice day.